Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all appropriate ages, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Hope you're all having a good start to the week, because it is Monday. And I'm just going to recap over, because I did confine myself to Conclave for a week. Managed to get about 4 hours worth of gameplay out of it, and I'll go over why. We'll start off from Monday working upwards, but also dev stream, that happened. Inbox, because if you watched it for X amount of time, you got certain rewards. I got a 3-day credit booster, 150 asteroid, a 3-day credit booster, a 3-day credit booster, 100. So I got 300 asteroid and 9 days worth of credit boosting. I mean, thank you, but I could have done with something else. The asteroid, I appreciate. Thank you, DE. If anyone watches this, let me know what you got. Also, I will put a link in the description about when to cut from here, where I'm going to talk for a bit, going on to highlights from last week's Conclave adventures. So starting off with Monday, day off work. No one else I know was about doing anything.
Operator? Ordis wonders.
Ordis, damn you.
What are you thinking about?
So I just tried to play as much Conclave as possibly could in between catching up with Doom before Doom Eternal comes out, and Drive Club VR because the online servers for that close in March. And Monday was actually a good day. I had a few good games. Oh yeah, there won't be any Lunaro footage unfortunately, because despite playing a bit of Lunaro, I always had a problem with it sometimes not recording properly, or footage for Lunaro in particular corrupting. Like I have an issue with Call of Duty footage where it just cuts and edits itself. Lunaro just seems to want to corrupt itself. And I was what? If we go to profile, and we go to stats, and we go Conclave stats, kills 182, deaths 90, kill death ratio 2. Lunaro, I was like 5 and 4, I'm now 7 and 7. So yeah, I played like, it was 5 and 4, so 3, 2. So I had 5 games and none of the footage survived. So that sucked. So yeah, there'll be no Lunaro in the highlights. Cephalon Capture, got a few games when people weren't host migrating or quitting. And Monday and Tuesday was pretty much the best 2 days I had on Conclave. Mostly Team Annihilation, because no one else was playing these two that much. Then Wednesday is when it got interesting, and my Conclave experience shit the bed. Because Wednesday, I hit rank 3, Tempest. And then I did the 2 Team Annihilation challenges, which finished the weekly missions for me. And then I got this message which is neural sensors, shattering storm, 100,000 credits, and 50,000 standing, which I never actually got. I didn't get it because when I got this message, automatically logged out due to connectivity issues, and when I tried logging back in, network not responding issue. So I never got a single bit of standing from that. That would have taken me up to 50,000. Or if it goes by your daily cap limit, which it shouldn't, or by your max amount of standing possible, which it shouldn't. Yeah, I got shafted out of 50,000 standing because of a random connectivity issue that everyone, even people at Digital Extremes, are experiencing, and a network not responding issue, which has been an issue since the Sacrifice update a year and a half ago. And that pissed me off a bit, and I didn't trust there not to be any more connectivity issues for like a day or two, so I didn't even bother playing Warframe on Thursday. Friday, before I went to work, I only managed to find one Cephalon capture game. Saturday, I didn't find a game. Then I went to work. Then I came back from work. Watched UFC 246 and was drinking as well. A few drinks leads to many in my case. Sunday, tried playing Conclave while hungover as hell. Had one regular Annihilation game and got schooled. And I'll get into why in a bit. But yeah, that was my Conclave experience for the week. And let's just go over some tips and suggestions. Because people that play Conclave have been talking about what can be reworked or improved. For Cephalon capturing the Lunaro, I wouldn't change anything other than add more arenas. Other than that, I enjoyed them both. I don't have anything bad to say about these two either. I mean, the maps are nice and big. The ammo, the health orbs, the energy orbs are nice and spread out. Good, open and big to play in. 4v4, you could increase that number. You could add more than 4v4. Or you could have more than just 6 people at a time in Annihilation. I would like to see what others are talking about they want to see, which is a NPC element, an AI element, like a Corpus faction or a Grineer faction or Infested faction coming in and causing a bit of chaos. That would be nice. Also, Digital Extremes, do us all a favour. Just for a laugh, put Frame Fighter in PvP, because Frame Fighter is dead and pointless. You know, you gain nothing from playing it. You know, we can have a bit of fun fighting each other. So at least make it worthwhile at the same time. Just allow us to gain Conclave standing from that. That would be funny. It'd actually be pretty enjoyable, I bet. So that's what I've got to say to Digital Extremes in terms of what they could do to rework this. Also, because I've heard and seen multiple different comments and opinions on this. So 50,000 standing, that should be a bonus. That shouldn't be affected by your daily cap or how much you have left in your possible daily standing. It shouldn't be affected by this number here or this number here. If it is, then it needs fixing. Best way to fix it, in my opinion, have it as something that you can redeem with Teshin. Go up to Teshin in the Conclave area of the relay, hand in a token and say, hey, I'm owed this, give it. Because as far as I'm concerned, DE, you owe me 50,000 standing for 2 bullshit issues that hit me simultaneously. Yeah, that's everything to DE, but to players. Every now and then in Conclave, you'll come across a player that's grinded their ass off in Conclave. They do exist out there. They would have, like on Sunday when I tried to play hungover as hell, I got absolutely schooled by a Nezha player. And I've played against other people that have had come at me with Excalibur Umbras and Valkyrs. I think there was even a Necros at one point. that have put the time and effort into Conclave. And they're good, they present a challenge. And I don't mind losing as long as I'm having fun, which I do. I'm not going to be a salty player and rage quit like I see people do in Rocket League and Call of Duty. I stay and take my lumps. Because it's just a game at the end of the day. What the hell are you losing, really? You're still gaining XP from it, or in this case, standing. But to all the new players that mostly take up the Conclave space, that are still either just got an Excalibur or a Volt or a Mag and just have Mark 1 Bratton or a Scanner or a Bow, and a lot of you are only going in with melee weapons, I have just one little suggestion. It's not me being mean, it's not me saying fuck off and come back later. Play the rest of the game first, and then when you come back you have access to more weapons that have faster fire rates, more accuracy, more impact, more puncture, more slash, more range. You know, when you're rank 1 and 2 you've got recruit conditioning on. When you're rank 3 that's off. In rank 1 and 2 the majority of the time you're just getting those players. In rank 3 you're still getting a few of the players like yourself, like ourselves, that have access to damn near everything, but it's still mainly filled up with people that have only just started playing Warframe. Please, you want to enjoy the game. You want to have as much fun with it as possible. Don't traumatize yourself or make it feel like you're having a bad experience because you're coming in with the lowest level gear you only have, or the highest level gear that you only have because you haven't played that much of the game. Take some time out to play the rest of the game, get some better gear, come back, and you'll find that you're enjoying yourself more and you're not dying as much, and then it can actually be fun. So that's all I've got to say. The week started off good, turned up shit. In the comments, if you watch this video, let me know what you'd like to see done to Conclave, what you think about the bonus standing, if that should actually be just a token that you could give into Teshin. And yeah, now it's going to be on to the highlights. And like I said, I had 4 hours of footage, but the Lunaro lot got corrupted. But because PlayStation SHAREfactory only allows you to add X amount of clips and X amount of minutes into one compilation and upload, I just went through all that footage and I just picked out what looked like some of the semi-decent to decent performances I had. So me talking here is probably longer than the rest of the compilation, so like I said, there'll be a link, time slot in the description on when you can just jump to that. And yeah, prepare for not that greatness.
Team Moon. Moon's tide annihilates sun's light. Team Sun. Moon, Cephalon, taken.
You are so cute. I want to hug you until your organs rupture.
Point, Sun. Moon, Cephalon, taken.
Do you need a timeout in the choices chair?
Moon, Cephalon, captured. Point, Sun. Sun's light has burned Moon's shadow away. You impress me, pupil. You are on your way. Moon is 1 point from victory. Point, Moon. Sun, Cephalon, taken.
Wow, Cephalon Sark is in oily enemy hands!
Sun, Cephalon, captured. Point, Moon. Moon. Follow behind me. You lead the pack, Tenno. at the head of the pack. Tenno, you are in the lead. You are leading the annihilation. Tenno, you are in the lead. You are at the head of... You lead the pack, Tenno. Tenno, you are in the lead. You command the Oro now. All others follow behind you. You have the most Oro.